cut you. You like, you're effing in, and then it's like, that's how you really feel? Or is it just at the moment? Because like me, because I feel like, and this is just me, I feel like if you say it, it's in you. Like,
sure,
that word is in you. Like that hate is in you.
That's in your heart.
Yeah. That's in your heart because because it's in the vocabulary. Yes, it's in the dictionary. It's in the encyclopedia. But come on now, like, you know what I mean? Like, come on now, like you know what I mean? Like, that comes from somewhere. That comes from someplace, and that's not like. Come on now, use a better word. Like, why that word? So we thinking like, why that word? So we automatically register that. We automatically register that to hate when you use that word.
Right. And I know it, and every other white person knows it. If you really want to hurt a black person,
that's the worst thing you can say.
That's right. Like that's
buddy.
The knife in the back. That is the killing blow. You know
just.
What I mean?
That's like spitting on my mama. Like, you remember, just spit on my mama's face.
Right, you're gonna bust into my house
and spit in her face, and let's just see how it's gonna turn out.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, that makes sense. Like, I knew why I couldn't do that.
Right.
So I hope other people know why they can't do that, but it does happen. Some people use it and don't even now. The incident we had the other day was people of another minority group,
right,
calling each other that.
Mm-hmm.
Except instead of using the difference between the Nigger and Nigga.
There you go.
Right? That's what they were doing.
Right.
And I'm sitting there. Me and Jesse are sitting there, and I'm getting tired of hearing it. Mm-hmm. Because it sounds like nails on a chalkboard to me.
Yeah, absolutely, me too.
And I know, like, you wear your emotions on your sleeve, man. I can tell when you're just getting so pissed,
right?
And so that we had a whole long conversation about why, like, how that came about, like why do they feel like they can use that word talking to each other when that's something you don't even say talking to your friends. You know,
exactly. Like,
your homeboys or buddies or whatever.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So, and it was, that was one of the better conversations I've ever had with you.
Wow, I appreciate that.
And it was definitely, it was getting old. But why if they hear people in songs,
mm-hmm.
right? Rap music, whatever they listen to. Mm-hmm. If they, they see it in movies,
mm-hmm.
Is that where they're thinking it's okay? It's a slang word now, not a hurtful word or not an insulting word? Yeah. Do you think that's part of it?
Absolutely. I feel like that becomes, and it's also all that, and also it becomes cool. Like, it's become cool because it becomes cool, like, in a way, and it's like it's been used so much and used in so different ways. I honestly, in my mind, I think people don't think there's nothing wrong with that word.
Right.
They don't think anything wrong with the word, because why would you use it? Why would that word, if you truly know what that word meant and know where it came from and how was it really used, it wouldn't be in your everyday vocabulary.
Oh, absolutely. Because I don't like we talked about this. Like, there's not, and I think this is on purpose now that I think about it, but there's not too many like derogatory words for white people that cut that deep.
Right.
Cracker, that's that, okay, whatever. That's, I wasn't brought up under an oppressive regime and called that every day. so it doesn't have the same, meaning as the N word does.
Right. The thump. Yeah, the extra thump. Yeah.
Right. Because I'm sitting here, and I remember back when I was in high school. It was back when the internet was first coming around.
Mm-hmm.
I typed in I want to know what the definition of the N word is, right?
Wow. Okay.
And I remember specifically seeing that it meant ignorant or dumb or stupid, right? But now that I'm looking at it right now, it comes from the root word Negro, right?
Right. Correct.
But now all it says is derogatory term for black person, a hostile term of abuse or contempt. Whites to black first appeared in print in 1775.
Right.
And so I think that's weird how that definition has changed on the internet.
Right. Absolutely. Because you're right. Because when you back in years ago, if you looked it up, it would say the N word means ignorant.
Right.
And that's what white people did, and that's why they call black people the N word, because they was ignorant, because they didn't know it. Because ignorant means you don't know any better. Yeah, your owners. Yeah, you don't know. You don't know anything. You're ignorant to what's going on, the facts. You know your rights and everything. You're ignorant. But now it changed. But it's funny though, because if you go to Google, if you go on Google right now and look up faces of black people, or picture of black people, there's nothing but people in hoodies and people sagging and just people in the streets, but it's not one image on there that a black man's in a suit or with a doctor suit on. Or black fireman. Look it up.
I don't want to.
You should. That's what this is about.
Well, it's just a bunch of pictures of Will Smith and Morgan Freeman.
I doubt it.
Seriously, that's what it is. That's a...
Yep. Now...
That's bad.
Exactly. So what? Okay. So you see that? So what if 9-year-old Jimmy, white Jimmy, look on the internet, he just want to Google something, and he put anything black in there and press images that will pop up. And do you know if he seen that at 9 years old, what do you think he'll think?
Yeah, that's gonna stick with him. That's gonna be in his head.
I mean, something.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
That's what. You know what I mean? That's what a black person look like. Cause everybody's mind's different. Everybody, cause everybody intake information differently. Agreed? Cause I can see something, and then you can see something. So we can see the same thing. I'm like, well, I ain't see that. You be like, I did. I'm like, well, nah. I don't know. You know what I mean? Everybody interpret things differently. That's what I'm saying. So, no.
Sure. Yeah, that's dangerous.
Yeah, that is dangerous. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
And then, people, and this is FBI facts. It's yes, and this goes back to what you were saying. Yes, the crime rate on black and black crime is high. It's at 90, black on black crime is 97% in America. Do you know what the percentage of white and white crime is in America? Do you know that percentage? Do you know that percentage?
84, 85?
Bingo.
Yeah.
But how come society don't talk about white on white crime? Like they act like it's no such thing.
Right. Absolutely. Let's see. Oh my God.
Yep. Say it.
This is
please.
This is race of victim.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Right.
Out of 3,172. 2630 were white.
Mm-hmm.
448 were black.
Yep.
That was back in 2011. I think that's the last data available.
State the facts, buddy. State the facts.
2,630 white people killed 3,172 white people in 2011.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's not on TV, though. We have to tell... Me and you are telling people that right now.
Right. Right, absolutely. That's facts you can look up. It's not... it's not on any website that seems to me to be biased towards one side or the other.
No.
It's FBI statistics.
And
why isn't there a big move to stomp out white on white crime?
right.
But we constantly hear about black on black crime.
Constantly hear about.
It's in our faces. It's in our textbooks. It's on the news. It's everywhere all the time.
Right.
And that is so when society wants to villainize a particular people, right?
Mm-hmm.
When they want to put a particular person in a category. And this has been going on for hundreds of years, right?
Right, of course, absolutely.
Now,
yeah, with the Romans and you know what I mean and everything.
Right.
Yeah, of course.
And ever since white people owned black slaves, this has been a problem. Ever since the English owned Irish slaves, and Roman slaves were whatever wasn't Roman, they were slaves, right?
Absolutely. People think slavery just started when blacks and whites, but slavery been going on for centuries before Christ.
Oh yeah, absolutely. When the Hebrews were slaves to Babylon, and they were slaves to Egypt, and all this other stuff.
Oh yeah, we dropping knowledge tonight.
So what we do, and what humanity has a bad habit of doing, right, is that there's always a ruling class.
Mm-hmm.
There's always a person at the top or people at the top that want supreme, domination over another particular group of people. So,
absolutely.
Ever since slavery was abolished, the civil rights movement, apartheid in South Africa, all that stuff is we weren't, everyone, white people especially, weren't ready to say that, and this is my opinion, right?
Yeah.
They weren't ready to say that they were equal to a black man.
Right.
So what we do is when a group of people thinks like that, then we put people in these little categories and we bring them down and we dehumanize them by calling them animals, essentially, right?
Right.
So, because you can call anybody, that dude's a rat. Well, it's easy to kill a rat. It's not easy to kill a person.
No.
When you tell yourself someone's a rat long enough, then it's easy to harm that person. That's what's happened with black people in the news and the media is there's a problem, right? Black on black crime is a problem.
Absolutely.
White on white crime is a problem.
Yeah.
But we're not willing to fess up to our white on white problem because we don't want to be down there with you.
Right. Absolutely. I agree with that.
I mean? Like, how am I gonna judge you if we can't even keep each other from killing ourselves?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's easy. I'm just gonna pretend like it's not even happening.
Right.
And
you can't judge somebody.
Go on our merry little way.
Right. You can't look down on somebody if you can't look down on someone if you eye level with them. That doesn't make any sense. That.
Right.
I mean, point blank. So I get that. So
yeah.
Is that if that's the way it is, I understand that. Not saying it's right, but I understand if that's the mindset. I get that. It's wrong.
Absolutely. Yeah,
but I get
absolutely.
it. It makes sense.
I know we had this conversation a while back too, is like everybody is constantly obsessed with how low someone's wearing their pants.
Right.
And like to me, that